Hey everyone, today bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers is back in Woodlands. I have a very unique 5-room corner unit to showcase to you today. This is located on a high floor, very generously sized at 1345 square feet, just 3 minutes walk away to Woodlands North Plaza. If you're looking for a 5-room corner unit, you want to keep your quantum below the 700k quantum mark, then this is definitely something you can consider. Let's go. Now before we get into the interior portion of the home, allow me to share with you a little bit more on the property facts as well as the location of where we are. So just a brief background of where we are. This is Woodlands Block 880. We are located at Street 82 today. So this property was completed in 1996, which means that it still has a very healthy balance lease of 70 years left. It does only consist of 4 rooms and 5 rooms. We are just located only 3 minutes walk away to Woodlands North Plaza. And what I really like about the specific block of Block 880 is that right in front of Block 880 is where you have the bus stop that leads you to the main Woodlands MRT station, and that is where you have the North-South line as well as the Thomson-East Coast Line, which leads you all the way to the town areas such as Dhoby Ghaut and Shenton Way. In terms of your other amenities around the area, you also have the 888 Plaza at Causeway Point, so that is located at the main Woodlands MRT itself. Now in terms of schools within the area, you have 5 primary schools that's located within 1 kilometre. And if you are driving, you will find that SLE is just a mere 5 minutes drive away, while BKE is only a mere 10 minutes drive away. So actually a really strategic location. You are located away from the hustle and bustle of the main Woodlands MRT area, but you still have extremely good convenience and plenty of amenities in the vicinity. Let's start off with the interior of the home. Now, what you will find about this unit, one of the unique features is that this is a corner unit, which means you get extremely good privacy. Now, right towards my left over here, you can see that there have been some shelvings that have already been done up. Now, this was originally a storeroom, but the owners have actually hacked it down to expand the entire space of the living room. Of course, if you do want to convert this back into a storeroom for more storage space, that can be done as well. Alright, now let's step into the main living zoning over here. Now, again, what I really like about this house is the entire wide and spacious feel of the entire property. Later, I'll get into more on what are some of the walls that the owners have already hacked down to create this extremely open concept. This is your combined living and dining behind over there. This is a 3-seater sofa that has already been fitted in alongside a huge Xiaomi TV that has already been fitted in. Looking at the amount of space available, you can do a TV feature wall towards this side, and I think this will really help to modernize and contemporize the entire look. Now, in terms of your fixtures that have already been put in place, you do have all your lightings that have already been fitted in. You have a nice ceiling fan with a light that has already been fitted in as well, so this will definitely stay with the house upon completion. If you were to step towards this side, this is where you have the balcony area, and how rare is it to find a HDB with a balcony zoning. Right now, the owners have fitted in a small gym set towards this side and additional TV towards here. This is a great area if you're looking for entertainment. You can actually go and put some artificial grass towards this entire area and convert this into a lounge kind of zoning. Now, in terms of your facing, this is facing towards south, so you do get a north-south orientation towards the entire property. What this means is that you get extra good ventilation that comes in. You also do not get west sun that comes into the property. And overall, what I really like about this north-south facing is that you get extremely good ventilation and you get a good amount of light that comes into your entire unit. So this is definitely a very unique feature that you do not find in most HDBs. Where can you find a HDB that has a balcony zoning that is dedicated? This is an extremely rare find in today's market. Now let's get into the BB floor plan analysis. This is a 5i layout. The total size is at 125 square meters, so that translates to about 1,345 square feet of internal livable space. Now, what I really like about this floor plan is that you get a dedicated balcony zoning, and that this was actually previously a 3+ study unit, but the owner had actually hacked down the walls of the study unit to convert it into a 3-bedder, and they have changed the study zoning to be a dining zoning. Now, if you do want to convert this back into a bedroom, definitely can be done as well, because you do have windows that's located towards this dedicated study zoning. Now, in terms of the other walls that have been hacked down, now towards the front of the house, there was previously a storeroom towards there, but the owners have actually hacked it down to expand the entire space of the living area. Now, apart from that, towards the kitchen area, there was also a wall that's located segregating the kitchen space to the dining area, but the owners have actually hacked down the wall to create an open concept kitchen. So in terms of the current layout, this is currently a 3-bedroom with a dedicated dining zoning, a living zoning, a balcony, a kitchen with a yard area as well, and a very, very generously sized foyer entrance. Alright, now enough about the floor plan. Let's deep dive a little bit more into the main center area of this house. So this is where you have the combined living, dining as well as kitchen zoning. So again, what I really like about our entire house is the entire spacious feel of the property. This is definitely something that you do not get in most houses. Now towards here, this is where you have your dining zoning. This is an extremely huge table. Currently it's fitted in with a 6-seater, but this is actually more like an 8-seater kind of table. You can actually fit in an 8-seater dining set towards here, or you can fit in a 10-seater, looking at the very, very generous size that's available towards here. In terms of your facing here at your dining zoning, this is facing towards the same facing as the living zoning, so also a south orientation. Now, if you were to look at the original floor plan from HDB, this was demarcated as a study zoning, but the owners have very, very smartly converted this into a dining zoning to expand the entire space of the house. Now, if you do want to convert this entire area back into a bedroom or a study room, definitely can be done up. You can actually do up some walls towards this side. You can do a glass transparent wall or an opaque wall, and this can demarcate the entire study zoning. Now, looking at the space that is available over here, because there is a window that's already been fitted in, you can actually convert this from a 3-bedroom all the way to a 4-bedroom kind of unit. And even after you have demarcated this area into a study or bedroom kind of zoning, I think that you still have a lot of space to play around for your dining area. Alright, now let's step into the main kitchen zoning. So this is the kitchen zoning, a very, very open concept kind of feel. If you do not like this kind of open concept feel, then this can be the dedicated area for your dining zoning. You can do up a bar countertop towards this side and have 2 or 3 high chairs, and this can create your dining zoning for the entire house. Alternatively, if you do want to have an enclosable kitchen, you can actually do have a wall towards here or have some glass sliding doors towards here. This can actually help to segregate the living dining zoning from the main kitchen zoning. Now, in terms of the kitchen zoning, you have your sink that's located towards here. This is a dedicated area for your water dispenser. You also have your cooker hood and hob and built-in oven already in place, and a dedicated area for your microwave. And looking at the amount of storage space that's available, extremely generous. You have more than 10 panels or cabinetries for all your cooking needs. Now, towards my left over here, this is where you have the common bathroom. So in terms of your common bathroom, all your fixtures are still in place. You have your WC, your sink, as well as your standing shower. Now, one of the unique features of this house is that you also have a dedicated yard zoning. This yard zoning extremely spacious. You have 4 panels of windows to allow so much light and ventilation to come into the entire yard area. You can install like a Stegen rack kind of design on top, and this can be your dedicated area for your drying of your clothes. You have your washing machine fitted in towards this side, and you also have plenty of cabinetry spaces. And right behind me is also where you can find a white cat. Of course, this is also not included in the house, but this can be a good area for your pet. If you were to go towards the front of the yard, this is currently an open kind of concept. You can actually install sliding doors towards this area, and this can segregate the kitchen area from the main yard area. Okay, let's step into the bedroom zonings. This is the first common bedroom. This has already been fitted in as a kids room. If you see the amount of toys that's available, you have a ceiling fan with a light that's already been done up, and a kid-sized single bed that's already been fitted in. I think in terms of the space, very generous. You can also fit in a queen size bed towards this side if you do want to fit in a larger bed. You also have 3 panels of cabinetries over here. Now let's say if you do want to take over this house, then there's very minimal hacking cost. You can fit in your study over here, your bed towards this corner, and your cabinetry towards there. Alright, now let's step into the second common bedroom. Alright, second common bedroom, very similar size to the first common bedroom. You have not only a queen size, but also a single size bed that has been fitted in. Now towards this corner, you can actually do up some cabinetry sets below the window area. Now in terms of the facing, all of it is same facing. This is south facing, so really good ventilation that comes in. You also have an additional window towards this side, so this just places emphasis on the amount of light and ventilation that can come into the property. You don't only have windows towards this side, you also have windows towards this side. Now towards the front of the room, just have a look at the depth. This is a great area if you want to do in your built-in storage cabinet for storage spaces. Now before we head into the master bedroom, allow me to share with you a little bit more numbers with the pricing analysis. Now we are located at block 880. This has a balance lease of about 70 years left. In terms of the immediate cluster of HDBs within the area, all of these were also built between the 1995 to 1997 era. Now, if you're looking at 5 rooms in the area, they do range from about $650,000 to $750,000 in the Woodlands area. If you want something slightly newer and closer to the MRT, you can look at Woodlands Street. They do have 5 rooms being marketed there. Those were built in around the 2010s to 2020s kind of era. Of course, slightly newer in terms of the layout, but the size is slightly smaller, and the asking price is around the $850,000 all the way to $900,000. So in terms of the gap in pricing, we are asking here at $700,000. Those are already asking at $850,000 to $900,000. There is a $2,000 disparity gap from those properties compared to the one that we are standing in over here. So in terms of value, I think this is an extremely good buy. If you're looking for privacy, you're looking for space, you're looking for high floor, extremely good wind and ventilation that comes in, this is definitely something that you can consider. Alright, let's step into the king room of the house. This is the master bedroom. Just have a look at the space that's available. This is a king size bed that's already been fitted in. And alongside the king size bed, you also have a study area, you have your dressers area, you also have a baby cot and some storage that's fitted in. All these fittings that have already been fitted in just places emphasis on the amount of space you have available here. Behind me is where you have the storage cabinet. So this is what I was talking about. This storage concept is what you can do for the other 2 bedrooms as well if you are looking to expand your storage space in both bedrooms. Now what I really like about this master bedroom is the amount of size that's available. You do have a lot of potential when it comes to your renovations. You can do up a dresser stable towards this side. You can also do up a TV feature wall towards the front of your king size bed. You can actually convert this entire master bedroom to something that is within your liking. So you have 4 panels that faces towards the north side and another 3 panels towards this side. So this allows so much light and ventilation to come into the unit. Now one thing I really like about this entire property is that we are located on a higher floor. What you do get in the master bedroom is that you get the entire frontage of the North Coast Avenue. So this is a really nice touch to the view from the master bedroom as well. You are not facing directly towards another HDB, so that is something that I really like about this master bedroom as well. Towards my left here, this is where you have the main master bathroom. So in terms of your fixtures, everything are still in place. You have your sink, your WC, a standing shower. Now if you do want to segregate your WC and sink from your main shower area, you can do up a shower screen towards this side as well. Alright, that concludes the home tour. So just to summarize, this is a 5-room corner unit in the Woodlands area. This is at 1345 square feet. So it's a really generously sized unit. If you're looking for space, you're looking for privacy, you want to stay at a high floor with really good wind and ventilation, that comes into the unit and you're looking for a 5-room in the Woodlands area, then this is definitely something that you can consider. If you would like to have a physical viewing of the place, then my contact details are located right below here. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as our TikTok. So my name is Faruuq, bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. Very generous. Wait, calm down a bit. What else to talk about? Am I talking very weird? A cat that's already been fitted in. Of course, the cat is not included in the sale as well. Yay! Yay!